Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Please come and subscribe, folks. Come and subscribe, like the videos. Also, share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Has links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there. Follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now, listen, folks, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be sitting down and we're going to be talking Jets. I run a live radio show. We'll be doing it right here on this channel, okay? Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be talking about the Jets. We're going to be talking about the upcoming game, roster stuff. A lot of things to cover, so call in. I love going back and forth with you folks about this football team. So with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about Corey Davis announcing his retirement. Wow. It came out of nowhere. We're going to be discussing that. We're also going to be discussing, some tidbits from Jets training camp. There's some things that went on today, exciting, some things we need to talk about. So we're going to get into that too. We're going to talk about some camp. But before we talk about training camp, we need to immediately talk about Corey Davis announcing his retirement. Whoa, came out of nowhere. It literally came out of nowhere. Today, Corey Davis announced his retirement via his Instagram. And wow, it was really shocking, right? We was just talking about him in camp. He was making plays earlier in camp. Things seem to be going well. And to this point, everybody's thinking, hey, we're gonna go into the season with him. He's gonna be on the roster, and then boom, he comes out today and says, hey, that's it. So I want to read you folks the actual, quote that he put up on his IG, his actual post to announce his retirement. So he starts it by saying this: for some time now, I've been contemplating stepping away from the sport of football, okay? This decision has not been easy. Although I am a deep person, I am a man of a few words. I've been searching my heart for what to do, and I feel that stepping away from the game is the best path for me at this time, all right? He also says, I have more blessings than I can ever imagined. I have an amazing family, a beautiful wife, and 2 healthy children that I look forward to spending more time with. I am truly grateful for all the opportunities I have had and will continue to have on my journey. Thank you to my family and friends and the Jets organization for supporting me through this process. And he signed it, Corey Davis. So, man, wow. You know what I mean? Like I said, it came out of nowhere, and everybody was wondering what's happening, what's going on. Even Coach Sulla, who was questioned about the situation with Corey Davis announcing his retirement, a lot of people were asking, is there a driving force behind it? What's actually happening? He just kind of, left that and said, hey, I'm gonna leave that to Corey if he wants to go into more detail about, why he decided to, announce his retirement and move forward. But he did say, hey, my heart is with him and his family. Even Randall Cobb came out and talked about how, hey, there's, things bigger than football. And he wished Corey Davis well as well. We know, according to reports, that Corey did come out and announce it to his teammates and tell his teammates, way before he put it on IG. So that, it is what it is there. And again, I want to wish Corey Davis well as well. He's been in the NFL. He's done his thing. Came here and did his thing with the Jets. So I wish him nothing but the best going forward. And if he's got to move on and do his thing, hey, salutes and respect to him. I wish him nothing but the best. Him, his children, and his wife. He's got a great family, and he's going to go off and handle business, elsewhere and do whatever else he wants to do in life. But as we keep it here with the New York Jets, with his departure, right? You got to look at this New York Jets wide receiver position. And there's a lot of Jets fans, I've spoken with just recently that are kind of like, oh my God, Corey Davis is gone. Corey Davis is gone. And I'm like, it doesn't really hurt the New York Jets as much as I think a lot of people are screaming about, right? Because, and I talked about it just a little bit ago, I was shocked that he was still here. There was a lot of people that were shocked too, especially after the draft and after free agency, that he was still a New York Jet because, again, the Jets could have moved on from him and kept the $10.5 million, which I believe we're getting back because he's, retired. And we all thought that he was gone after the season. There were even reports that as we closed the season and that last presser and guys were cleaning out their locker rooms, that he was saying goodbye to everybody like he knew that he was going to be moving on from the New York Jets and possibly being released. But still in hold. He was kept and he was still back. So, it kind of is what it is, and he's moving forward. But when you look at the New York Jets wide receiver position, we're not hurting. I mean, we have some playmakers here. Garrett Wilson, of course, Alan Lazard, Mecole Hardman, Randall Cobb. We've got some guys that can do some things. Randall Cobb's a guy that's up in age, but he's a guy that has tremendous, rapport with Aaron Rodgers. They definitely have a connection and chemistry, and he knows this offense through and through. So his target's probably going to go up a bit. But then you also look at the situation where it opens the door for younger wide receivers that we have here. Two guys in particular. If the Jets keep six wide receivers, Jason Brownlee and Malik Taylor become guys that really could make the roster here. And those are two wide receivers that have been showing out all through camp. Right? All through camp. Jason Brownlee has made some crazy catches and done some great things. I think he's coming off of a 50-yard, 4-catch game, I believe. And Malik Taylor has been flashing as well. This also opens the door for Gibson as well, a guy that has been a very solid returner. That ability can end up making him the roster too. So, with Corey Davis and his departure, things open up and we got some guys that can fill those spots immediately. So it's going to be interesting to see what the New York Jets do going forward, but we have a lot of young, hungry guys that can end up, stashing up some spots still that are opening up now and really making some plays for us down the stretch. So with that being said, we're going to move on and talk about training camp just a little bit, okay? Listen, Duane Brown is back, baby. Duane Brown is back. He is officially off the PUP, okay? He's off the PUP list. He is officially cleared to practice. He was at camp today, but he was not practicing. He was working out. He's supposed to be practicing, I believe, tomorrow. They said he's going to be practicing. So that's big. Why? Because the New York Jets offensive line is now coming together, okay, with the Giants game right around the corner and then the start of the season coming very, very quickly, right? So, of course, with Brown back and looking like he's going to be ready to go, you got him at left tackle, you got Lakin at left guard, you got McGovern to this point at center unless Tippmann snatches that spot. It could be Tippmann, though. All right? Then you got ATV at right guard, and, of course, you got Becton at right tackle. So everybody's back. Things are looking good, and we'll continue to see because, again, protecting Aaron Rodgers is paramount. We're talking paramount this season. These guys need time to gel, camaraderie, build that chemistry, and get things together. And with Duane coming off that PUP, this is going to go a long way to making sure all of that happens. Now, speaking of Aaron Rodgers, he made a crazy throw today. He was moving to his right outside the pocket and just launched a ball downfield to Alan Lazard over Sauce Gardner. And Lazard caught it for a TD. It was wild. Like, I don't know if I say this enough, man, but having a guy of Aaron Rodgers' ilk here with the New York Jets is just, it just changes everything, man. It just changes how you feel about the team. It changes your outlook. And it changes just how you feel about the offense and the way that they'll be able to produce. It absolutely puts confidence in you that the offense is going to be able to go out there and handle their business, okay? With a guy like this throwing dimes after dime after dime after dime, like it's a different feel. But Aaron Rodgers looked amazing today, and that was a great catch by Lazard as well. Breece Hall also got some snaps too. Bro, he looks so fast. I keep saying this, man. It looked like nothing happened to this man. I don't know what I don't know what Breece is eating, what he's drinking. I know he works out hard and yada yada yada. Man, something's going on here because this guy looked like nothing happened to him. He takes off running like that, like he didn't have an ACL injury. Like there's just nothing wrong with this young guy, and he looked amazing as well. It's going to be very interesting to see how they handle Breece Hall again as we get into this season. Also, there were some sloppy periods as well offensively, where you could see that Aaron Rodgers was visibly angry. Wide receivers dropping balls. There were some issues other places as well along the offense. So, they're going to be cleaning that up. But again, the season's around the corner. They got to get that stuff together. But those sloppy periods, hopefully will be less and less as we continue to roll into the season. So, Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about Corey Davis retiring? What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts about Dwayne Brown coming off of the pup? How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts on Breece Hall, man? This kid's ridiculous, man. That man is ridiculous. That young dude is out of this world. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one. Peace.